Veronica, and I'd like to welcome you to Get Your Ex Back Part 14. In today's video, we're going to be doing a guided visualization. I know a lot of you struggle with visualizations, so I thought it would be helpful to give you some pointers on where to begin, because if you can start getting confident about your visualizations by using a guided visualization, then you could start feeling better doing visualizations on your own. So we're going to be doing a technique I came up with. It's called the what if scenario. I've been mentioning this a lot in my coaching emails, so you might have already heard me mention it. Basically what you're going to be doing is you're going to be posing suggestions to the universe. The reason why I have you do it in the form of a suggestion instead of a command is sometimes when you're trying to manifest something, it feels so foreign to be thinking about these things because they're so completely opposite of your current situation. And so if you can pose what if scenarios, you sort of just give yourself that nudge. Like, what if this really did happen? And in the process, you're actually imagining it as you're posing the question. It's a really great thing to do, especially if you're stuck in a rut. Like if you're stuck in a really deep hole where you're really being upset and crying all the time and really frustrated about your situation, this is a great way to get you out of that hole and to sort of get you on the right path and to feel a lot better. The what if visualization does work. I know this from personal experience. It's helped me in a lot of ways, and it's helped me get out of situations where I'm not feeling too good. So I promise you this will help. It can help not only with getting back an ex, but if you're stuck in a rut with any sort of other situation, whether it's money or health or any sort of other relationships or anything that's frustrating you. Posing these ideas as just mere suggestions will let up a lot of the resistance that you might be having during visualizations, because I know a lot of you struggle with visualizing, like negative things will pop into your head as you visualize. So this it's really gentle way of doing it, and it makes you feel a lot better. So I'm going to sort of guide you through one, and it's going to be directed towards getting back your ex. So I want you, after every statement that I make, I want you to just sort of, ponder these things and take a moment to really let them soak in and let the, images really touch you. And I'm just going to use the word ex because if I use boyfriend or girlfriend, you could be male or female, who knows? It's better than using boyfriend or girlfriend, so that way it can apply to any situation. So we're going to start. So what if your ex was no longer mad at you? How would that feel? What would that look like? What if things just suddenly turned around? Like life just did a complete 180 in your situation. Suddenly you had nothing to cry about anymore. What if you were just smiling all day long because life was just so good? And your relationship with your ex just was progressing in these magical ways, in ways that you didn't even know were possible. What if this just happened overnight? Like it happened in an instant. Like one day you were just going about your life, hoping for the best, and then suddenly it just turned around. What if this actually did happen? What if you spent your days laughing with your ex? You got to cuddle with them at night. What if you spent your days and nights with them? What if you are no longer alone? What if you no longer called your ex your ex? What if you suddenly were telling all your friends and family of the amazing story about how you got back together? What if your ex called you right now? In fact, you had to interrupt this video because the phone rang. What would you say? How would you feel? How would life suddenly look? How would the sky suddenly look? How would music suddenly sound? What would your food taste like after hearing from your ex? What if your ex said everything you've been waiting to hear? What if they apologized for any argument you ever got into, for anything they ever did wrong? What if they promised to make things up to you and there was nothing to ever hurt about ever again? What if things turned around for the better and you were suddenly sitting with your ex right now? What if you were telling your ex all the things that you've been doing all this time that you've been apart? And what if your ex was really proud of you and really excited for all the things you want to accomplish and all the dreams you have? What if you were sharing inside jokes and laughing? What if you were getting ready right now, getting dressed to go meet your ex? What if it was just that simple? What if life did a complete turnaround? Things do change for the better in an instant. I mean, you can be living one life and suddenly, it just takes a turn and suddenly things are better. What if you had no problems? Because things just were getting better. What if you were smiling right now because you knew good things were coming? What if you stopped crying because you had nothing to cry about? What if other areas in your life started to get better too? What if you started to feel like you were magic, or really blessed, or had this guardian angel watching over you? What if you took the time to smile at people because you were so happy? What if manifesting was really this simple and you've been making it into this big issue all this time and all you had to do was sort of pose questions and that's all it took? What if you started feeling better right in this moment? You could feel all that tension and all that anxiety just release from your body, and suddenly you felt this warm glow of positivity. You could literally feel your vibration raise. What if every single one of your relationships started to heal? Not only the one with your ex, but your other relationships too. Your work relationships, your friendships, your family relationships. What if they all just started to get better? What if you had so much to be grateful for and you made a list of all these new goals that you wanted to accomplish, and you got to accomplish them right by the side of your ex who is also looking for wonderful things to accomplish? What if you were this great team? You could take on the world together and just experience it and love it and live it to the fullest. Wouldn't that feel wonderful? So I want you to take a moment to ponder all these things and even watch this video again if you like. You can use this technique with anything in your life. And you just sort of close your eyes and you say things like this in your mind. You just get really relaxed, and anything that's bothering you, even down to the smallest thing, you just pose, what if it was different? And be as descriptive as you want, because all you're doing is making a suggestion. A lot of people find this easier. I know it's a lot easier for me if I'm stuck. Even though I've been doing this for a long time, I still can get stuck. So don't fault yourself. Like, you never really master this. It doesn't happen. Because we're humans. Anyone that says they've mastered this is lying. You just have to be persistent with the thoughts of the things that you want, because you know that they're more rewarding. So I hope this video could inspire you, and I'll be releasing more videos soon. I do offer one-on-one coaching. Feel free to visit my website. It's veronicaisles.com. You can send me an email, veronicaisles@gmail.com. I also have a forum where you can find support, Veronica, LOA, veronica.boardhost.com. You can also find me on Twitter at Veronica Isles. I also have ebooks available on Amazon. Look below for the links. All right, well, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope you're enjoying life right now and all of its possibilities.